Hi, friends, though I am starting to question if I really want to be streaming today all of a sudden. Yeah, Rez, that is very embarrassing. How's everyone doing this Monday? Is the audio okay? I feel like it, I'm sure I'm loud enough to you guys. Who am I kidding? Okay, good. It's just loud for me because I need nothing else when I'm talking because I need to make sure I'm saying the right words. Aw, Glitch, how lovely of you. No, I have no clue what you're talking about, Rez. Oh, I do love this song, though. Anyways, I'm assuming this is for Rez. Get clowned. We have to talk about what happened this weekend. Because I won't say I was proud of myself for the way I left Sunday's stream. Yeah, happy first day of the week. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you've all had a good week. I should probably actually do this properly. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? How was your weekend? How was the first day of your week? Hi, Ren. I love you too. Mwah! Did y'all have a good Monday? I know I wasn't here on Sunday. We were going through a moment, and we're gonna talk about that. So I hope everyone had a good weekend as well, since I didn't see you. We didn't stream on Sunday because Thursday was something else. I went to a real life golf tournament though. And I did pretty decently. I gotta say, your girl's not a terrible golfer when it's a par 3 and everything is under 200. Everything is like 150 at max. Um, but yeah, I gotta. Well, maybe. Maybe I don't think I can listen to this while we're talking about something serious. There were no there were no no randomizers, no collision. Though I did nearly get hit with a golf ball 3 times. People kept golfing at me. And while I may have holes, I am not the hole. Friendly fire is on. No thank you. No thank you. But I gotta I did. I was actually hiding at one point and they still found me. I was not even extra spicy to them. They were total strangers. Despite all this, I still did well, so y'all can suck it. I gotta talk. We gotta talk. But first, can you guys tell me about your weekends, or do I have to go into the serious talk, having only spoken about myself? Because I missed y'all. I'm sad that I couldn't stream Sunday. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. Because Tuesday did not go ideally, in my opinion, and I want to be honest about why. And why we're dropping Hollow Knight. Because I know I made a post on Discord, but I don't think... Hey, you're important. That's all that matters. So if you took care of yourself, then that's important to me. Hell yeah, great concert, good foods, love that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it didn't go well, but I'm glad you did it. And I hope you have another one soon that you do enjoy. Hey, If things are moving too quickly, you should talk to them. Be honest. Tell them that it is going too fast and that you need it to slow down. Because if you can't, oh, that's a bit quick. Oh, hi Nori. Rez? That's a bit fast. Have you told them that makes you uncomfortable and maybe they'll respect your decisions? Rez, if it's any comfort, might I suggest I statements? Who fucking clipped something already? Who clipped something already? Who is clipping things right now? What is clippable in this vicinity? Please let me look. Because who making some cursed ass clips?
Hello there.
Hi there, Nori. How you doing, bud? Hi, bruv. Rez, what did you make a clip of? It has been a while. How you doing, buddy? Are you good?
Oh, hi-ho there.
Hi-ho there. It says you did. I am seeing on my screen that you made a clip. Hell yeah, eat that pizza. I had pizza last night. Mood, bruv. We're gonna get into it about why I say that's a mood. Okay. I think we're gonna talk about Tuesday finally. Thank you, Nori. I will take a big stretch because I'm about to talk about something serious. Yeah, audio is blocked because I'm not stupid. I don't want to get taken down by Twitch. Okay. So Thursday. We have to talk about what happened Thursday because I left stream in a non-ideal way. I am not happy with how I ended that stream. I was not very proud of myself for kind of essentially rage quitting and then entirely quitting the game. But at the same time, I need to be honest with why I am stopping playing Hollow Knight. Not just the amount of pressure I felt like to bring it back, but the feeling of absolute dread that game was giving me. That game, Hollow Knight, was really starting to affect my mental health. I am scared of bugs, and I use scared as a very light term, actually. How it was starting to get... So what happened... Oh, how do we start this? Hi, Raiders! How you doing? Slugma, how is Hollow Knight? We're about to break down why I'm stopping playing it. What a beautiful time to come in. How... That's valid. Yeah, perfect timing. But let me go say hi to people. Slugma, if you want to play a clip, I can move us to the scene where your clip will be shown. So feel free to do an exclamation mark clip. It should play without issue. Danger! Surprise! It's me. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why is the bot still broken? Why is the bot still broken? Why is the bot still broken, much like my soul at this rate? No, of course I didn't test before stream. You think I test things? Do you think I test things? Even the scene knows better than to play a Slugma clip. It might just be perma-broken at this play, like... Hi, Dad. Hi, Casey. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm gonna try a watch command. Give me 5 minutes to go find a Slugma clip. I can't believe I have to do this. I can't believe I have to do this. I can't believe... Yeah, no, I do, because I need something to work today. I need something to work today. I need this for me, okay? But I'm not gonna do that. Oh, why is this not working? Why is this not working? What happened? What happened? What happened? Alright, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this during the week. Yeah, of course, Scuff, bruv. Welcome to an alley stream. Something's fucking scuffed. It's fine. No one's getting shout-out clips today.
Woo, you did it.
Oh,
Good
that
job,
works.
I guess.
Oh, that works. That's good. I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us and your friend Steve. Yeah, welcome to an alley scream. Yeah. Guess what? There's no audio for that for some reason. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me find where that audio lives and see if I can play it. Yeah, I figured that would be a clip. Okay, this is fine. Is this not have... There's the audio for that. Now the bits will work. No, the scream is not going to be the bits for deep sound. That'll scare me, unfortunately. I actually should just leave this on instrumental music. You know, that's great. The problem is, watch this. Oh, guess what? It doesn't work. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's broken and the jokes don't matter. Everything is broken and the jokes don't matter. That was How to... No. Was that How to Train Your Dragon or was that Tangled? It was one of the two. Danger, it's from... Whose line is it anyway? It's from Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's not even my own quote. We're gonna be on Ghibli music, 'cause I still have to talk about what happened on Thursday.
110, it, at AliQT314.
What do you want the quote to say? What do you want the quote to say? Just tell me what you want the quote to say. I can edit it right now. Brez, hurry up. And then I finally get to start talking about what happened Thursday and the gigantic... Okay. That's actually very funny. I will allow that. The music is so loud. That's so rude. Thank you. Thank you.
Quote 110, it's not even my quote. At AliQT314.
Thank you. It's a good quote. I came up with it myself, actually. Nice try, Runer. I fix things quickly and efficiently except for my clips. That's gonna stay broken today. No one gets to watch anything. Welcome, Salty. It's because everyone you were watching rated Slugma and then Slugma rated me. Welcome to my channel. Slugma, if you and any of your raiders need to raid and run, by all means, feel free to do that. I hope everyone's having a good day. Why don't we get back to talking about what we were talking about before I get into Silly Voices time with Tavern Talk. But okay, so Thursday, I was less than graceful leaving stream because of Hollow Knight. We are finally going to talk about why I'm so scared of bugs. Because I felt a lot of pressure coming into Hollow Knight, and then it only got worse as my mental health was getting worse with this Jesus Christ music. Yeah, bugs. I am genuinely really terrified of bugs. I have a very good reason to be scared of bugs. So what a lot of people don't know about me is, and because y'all can't see me because I am a Muppet, is this Muppet has had 4 back surgeries. I started having back surgeries when I was in high school. And I've always been a bit of a bigger kid. And so my doctors decided to take my height and my weight into account when they were prescribing me Tylenol 3. For anyone who knows what Tylenol 3 is like, you know that that could be a kind of dangerous ground to walk on, because unfortunately they were like, due to your weight, we have to give you a pretty heavy dose. What that meant, so sorry, trigger warning for drug talk, I guess. Welcome to the stream. I don't trigger warning anything because I forget about it and then I say it and then it's too late. So please leave now if this is going to make you uncomfortable. I totally understand. I would rather you be safe and healthy with your mental health while I talk about how mine was rapidly declining during Hollow Knight. What ended up happening, though, while I was taking this Tylenol 3 was I got really, really dependent on it, and I had to be cut off it much against my own will. And what ended up happening was that I would go to sleep, and when my eyes would close, I would feel like bugs and spiders were crawling all over my body. It was a very real, visceral feeling that I would try and literally scratch them off. I would wake up with lines down my arms, crying, and I'm like 15 at the time, begging my mom to help me because I did not know what was I didn't understand what was happening at the time. I didn't understand what was happening was that I was hallucinating with my eyes closed because my brain did not know that could happen because I was a little all-girls Catholic high school kid who was never taught proper drug safety because we were just told don't do drugs. What happened was, after a long time, I ended up not taking Tylenol 3 anymore and was objectively fine until I started playing Hollow Knight again. Hollow Knight, it had been happening before my little break from Hollow Knight, and it gets infinitely worse with spiders. Spiders kind of a catalyst for this, but it happened when we were actually playing it on Thursday, where I got up from my desk to take a little break between the video and the stream, and I was standing in my kitchen, and I could feel the bugs crawling up my legs again, and I was using my feet to kind of smash them, only to realize there was nothing on my body. And that kind of sensation was not something I was willing to put myself through again. I realized that this was probably taking a bigger toll on my mental health than I needed it to. The spiders itself were bad. Hi, Sniff. Welcome. Good evening, buddy. We're kind of talking about a serious subject, so give me like 5 and I will be a lot more cheery in like 2 minutes. But I am hoping you're having a good weekend. You had a good weekend and are having a good Monday. So yeah, it was even when I was playing the game, it wasn't just the actual spiders itself, it was the atmosphere, it was the sounds. I would sit in my chair with my feet curled up beneath me because I was so scared of having them touch the ground and maybe feeling that like there would be something crawling up my leg again. So it's come to and like I've talked to a lot of people about it because it's been bothering me for a lot longer than I was willing to admit. It came to a head on Thursday where I kind of had a snap on stream, which yes was part of my stress with the boss, but a lot of it I think was actually just the fear kicking in and me having I walked away from my computer and had a full-on anxiety attack because of Hollow Knight, which, you know, there is nothing, no game is good enough to justify tanking your mental health, and I was allowing it to do that, and I'd put myself in this pressure because don't get me wrong, I loved Hollow Knight. I thought it was a fantastic game. It is a fantastic game. If you are not scared of bugs, please, and you haven't tried it yet, do so. It is so beautifully done. I wish I could finish it, but I cannot put myself through this anymore. So I'm going to be a lot more rigorous with the games going forward. I'm not going to be playing games where I allow myself to suffer, which is why I haven't picked what we're playing as the new long game, because I've got a lot of suggestions. I've been told a lot about like Dragon Age, but Dragon Age has spiders, which means I would have to mod it. And then if I have to mod it, what is it gonna work? Is it gonna make me motion sick? I can't even check if it's gonna work right away until I get to the section. So it's something that I need to take some time for one of those bigger games. This week's schedule, it's really unfortunate that almost every RPG uses spiders. You're right, Courtney. You are right. I still wanted to explain this because I know that a lot of my channel has grown because of Hollow Knight. But also I love my community a lot. I love you guys dearly. We had a lot of fun together playing Hollow Knight. I didn't want to just drop it. I felt like I needed to explain it a little more and how much it was actually bothering me, because I don't know if I was putting on enough of a mask on stream, because I really was trying my best to mask it. There are so many more interesting things than spiders, but spiders are so perfectly creepy in a realistic way that it is unfortunate that they keep being used. No. And I totally understand. I was just like more explaining why I felt the need to explain it. I'm explaining everything because I'm over explaining at this point. Because I now don't know how to transition back into the game that I'm supposed to be playing, which is really cute and cuddly. Could you explain more, please? Yeah, give me a topic. This sounds wrapped up and we're ready for, easy jump cut, smash cut, boom, great, we're already on the screen. Yeah, truly, that's actually such a good distraction to Capo. Hold on. So, for you all who have not been here before, welcome to the name game. Yeah, transition. Do you know what doesn't have spiders? Surprising, the name game. So, for those of you who don't know, who haven't been here before, we have a game called the name game. I am going to read what is a seemingly normal name. Guess what? It's not. I literally, guess what? It's time to do it with a Q. It is not spelled the name the way that you are normally expecting it to be spelled. It's cursed white people spelling. It's YOUNEEK, unique. So using the command guess and then the proposed spelling of the name, you have 3 chances to get your name on the list. I have suddenly decided what we are doing with all these names. Yeah, that's very good, Danger. Wait until you see what I have in store for you today. Bye, bruv. Have a wonderful stream. I will catch up with you soon. I did get your DM, and I will answer it in 2 minutes while this name game is going on. So, most cursed names are getting thrown on the March Madness when we hit 100. All the names are being thrown into... Yeah, go on a quick walk. Are being thrown into a spreadsheet, and eventually I will be allowing you guys to pick names off the awful name spreadsheet to name characters when we play things like Farming Sims, or when we have to play a new game and we have to name our characters. You will have access to all these names once again. Does anyone have any questions about how to play the game? Danger, please go walk your dog. Be safe. Also, if you would like me to wait. So, how to play game? Use guess command, which is this. Then you put the spelling next to guess command that you would think is how to spell the name. Enter. You get 3 tries. You will see on your screen there is a most accurate why and how play game again. I did just explain how play game again. Why play game? Because we like to make ourselves suffer. So the name of the day, Casey, I love you. I'm gonna kill you. I know you're not confused. I know you play this too much. The name of the game, or the name of the day is Zoe. Zoe. Good luck. And please, Please fuck this name up. See, Salty, you're already on the right track. And Salty, you're still in the room. You're still in the room. Right. Oh, Human Sunshine Maddie, welcome. Congrats on being the most accurate so far. Congrats on being the most accurate so far. You have to spell guess correctly, Rez. That will help. I can't wait. Oh, Courtney using the classic. Oh, Naga's getting close here. Incredible. Incredible. I love watching all the guesses come in. Oh, Courtney, there's so many E's. I love this game. I love this game so much. This game brings me so much joy. Fantastic, Danger. Well done. Congrats on joining your first name game. We will be doing, once all the guesses are in, we will have a poll for the 5 worst most cursed. I can't wait to show you what the spelling is, and you're all going to be so mad because there's letters in here that you aren't guessing. Brother, ugh. Courtney, I hate to break it to you, your name is in here twice. I have 2 different versions of how to spell Courtney. They've just not come up yet. Valid. They are both horrible. I think one is even worse than the other one, but I can't wait. I'm literally praying that you are here when those happen, Courtney. Like, cursed, beautifully cursed. So the ones that I'm pulling are from a real baby name group. It is a real baby name group that I'm pulling the inspiration from, and then I'm letting you guys have fun with it first. All right. Yeah, I absolutely will do that, Courtney, with all pleasure. Oh, I think they're absolutely unethical, but we are making fun of them, which is also unethical. All right, has everyone gotten their 3 guesses in? Maddie, I know you have one more. Would you like to use it? Would anyone? I'm gonna give you guys like 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds before I call this done. Oh, incredible. I hate it, but I love it. Looks like so far Naga is gonna win for most accurate name. Congratulations, Naga. All right, I'm gonna assume you're all done in 3, 2, 1. And that is game over. Let me get you our poll of the most cursed names, and I will put the correct spelling in the poll. And then I will get started on the game. You guys are gonna be so mad at me. You guys are gonna be so mad at me when you see this thing. There are so many. It's genuinely hard to pick. But I must pick. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, fair, Naga, fair. All right. Yeah, it's one of the worst, best things you haven't seen. Wait until the voting starts. 3, 2, 1. The poll is open with the correct spelling of the name. Congrats. Congrats to Naga. That is how you spell Zoe, apparently. Ugh, brother. Ugh. This poor child. This poor child. Going out in the world with a name like that. Ooh. Alright, let me get into reading this now. Even though we're almost done the first hour of this. It was between that and the cough, but I liked the cough so much. I liked the cough made me laugh. I'm sorry, Courtney. It was between the two of them. I was trying not to pull too many from the same person. Oh, hold on. Let me play the music. Substitute teachers are screwed for the rest of eternity. That bit from Key and Peele has become prophetic. I will always pick favorites, and it will always be you. Okay, you've got like maybe 30 seconds left on the poll. And actually, the cough one is winning so far. I love it. We love to see it. The cough one is winning, Courtney. How does it feel to be the winner of the worst name, Courtney? How does it feel to be the winner of the worst name? Congrats, Courtney. Congrats on thinking of the worst name possible. Please go think about what you've done. I can't wait until Courtney's name does come up. Oh my god, it's these two. Hello, what a good day. All right, we have our good himbo, Clay, who I voice like a frat student. And, oh lord. All right, you two. Stop having strokes at the keyboard, please. Yeah, name game timeout seriously needed. And our dragon cleric, I don't remember her name. Alithia, I think it is. Good morning. Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did. It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was too excited thinking about our adventure. Thank you, Sniff. I will take a sip. But I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? She passed right out after she had some soup. Oh, fantastic. I love that for the both of you. I hoped that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs for my divine missions in my dreams. Did she? You're fired. I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see that you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful, let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it. My purple friend ate my soup, didn't he? Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course. Did you two enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay is quite the talented chef, even though eating it did make me very tired. And Tia is a very good cooking companion. It took me a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? He really is just D&D Kronk. And like I said, I love that for him. Hi, Boot! It was probably a chain from Peaches to Ren to Slugma to me. Friendship bracelets, I hope? Okay, hold on. Not quite. Many things, like I thought it'd be fun to make her niece one of those little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with the flower dresses and mini axes. I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's going to make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family. And I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. Ran and raid my balls. I don't know how I feel about that sentence. Actually, Maddie, I have seen worse spellings of Courtney than that. Trust me. John, read what Boot said. So Peachy Keen ran and raid my balls raid message. I am just reading what I have seen on my screen here. Though sometimes I probably shouldn't. It has made for worse clips, I promise. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. Yeah, I don't know how Boot could be more clear. David, hello! How you doing today, David? How was your weekend and start of your week? I'm good. It took us 45 minutes to start playing the game. I hope your workday goes smoothly. And it isn't too cold where you are. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden, especially now? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, David. We had so much to talk about. We had a name game to play. We had to learn that the name Zoe was spelled Zoahwie. Oh, hell yeah, you deserved a long weekend. That's all that I'm hearing. You missed the name game. I'm so sorry. It's not Courtney, but there's a child out there whose name is Zoe and it is spelled Zoahwie. Yeah, exactly, David. Exactly. That is how it's spelled. Actually, Boot, I don't know if you can hear me, and if you can't, none of this is going to make sense, but he went on a mission with her, and she is a stick up her ass cleric, and they are now really good friends. It's okay, Courtney. You will just wait until I hit you twice, and then you will not be angry pouting anymore. You will be trying to fly up to me, and murder me. You're gonna try and murder me. Like, you should see Dan. I showed Capo the names on the list. They're all bad. They're all really bad. That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not thus far, though I have always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. I've never heard of those. It's okay, Courtney, I'll just come visit you, and then when I don't come back to Canada, it'll be figured out. Oh. But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me was of the ever-burning flame. It is said to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. He does just kind of look like that, admittedly. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous hearsay is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respects to the flame, and it just happens to be burning in an ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with a local guide no less. I've never visited before either, but I once went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Verga. You can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival, what's that about? I'm sure he can tell you about it another time. Please, let's get back to the quest. I have one more question. Fine. Oh, chat, what do we want to ask him? What do we want to ask Clay? We have a free question to Clay right now. What is your favorite color? What is your favorite food? What is your favorite animal? Important questions. Important questions for our barbarian. That's 2 votes for animal. I think we're going animal. Unless we get aminal. Okay. Aminal it is. Why? I'm curious. I'm not sure. I've never been asked that before. You don't know what your favorite animal is? No. Do the dragons count? Not sure if you want to call a dragon an animal. You're right. That would be blasphemous. It would also be correct and funny, but their egos wouldn't take it. Tia, we have got to figure out what your favorite animal is. Why? It doesn't matter. Of course it does. Getting to know yourself is one of the most wonderful experiences in the universe. I know myself. And yet you don't know what your favorite animal is. But don't worry, we'll figure it out together. Doesn't that sound fun, Tia? It doesn't. But, thank you. Ooh. She is a seraph residing in the Aperture, a stronghold of Cassiopeia. Her curriculum was full of history lessons about the world and realms surrounding us, but apparently, she never had enough time for self-expression and growth. I am sure she'll get to know herself better eventually. Oh ho ho ho! New quest. Raiders of the Lost Archives. The Lost Maiden Everbloom Archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep in the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish bleak stalkers. Let's just hope they don't find abandoned archives cozy and inviting. Oh, there was more here? Oh. Wait, why can't I make this Oh, it's probably by the end of the day. Okay, dokie. I make new quest for you. But, thank you. Of course! Now, the quest. Of course. Should I add a quest about finding out what your favorite animal is? Azorse. Okay, that's very fair, Courtney. I would say that I try to have one per category. I have a favorite animal and then a fiend animal. So like one that I love and one that I wish I could fight on sight, but I'm probably scared of it. Very feral indeed. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Yes. No. Don't worry, Keeper. I'll put one together myself. Or shit, that's not right. Don't worry, Innkeeper. I'll put one together myself. There we go. Thank you, Clay. So I'm assuming you're going together? Yeah, they would all be in the same category. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along. Why is that unfortunate? It's a very dangerous quest, and he is not practiced in the ways of a divine warrior. Could you imagine if he tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? That would make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. Hey, Courtney, that's just my rules. I never said you had to follow it. Who am I to decide how you live your life? I'm just saying I have one favorite per category and one fiend per category. And if you ask me about Under the Ocean, my fiend animal is a big fin squid because fuck the Slender Man of the ocean. And if you ask me about my favorite ocean critter, there's this kind of sea slug that looks like a little it's got a little, hold on, they just put it in Coral Island. And it's stupid cute. It's stupid cute. The Coral Island thing came out today. The Coral Island upgrade. Yes, the one that looks like a bunny. It's like a little sea slug that looks like a bunny. The Jaruna Parva. That's the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, actually, so Coral Island did do its big update today, so we can finally finish the we can do the story mode. Now, okay, so you've seen the cute one. Go look up the big fin squid and tell me that's not the Slender Man of the ocean, and I won't. They don't even know how long they technically are. But I also I'm mostly scared of the ocean. I'm scared of a lot of things. It is not cute. It is not cute. It is literally the worst thing in the ocean. It is the Slender Man of the ocean. They literally don't know how long it is because they've only recently started capturing these on film. Why have we explored more of space than we have our own oceans? Like, how does that make sense? Also, hi Kiwi, hope you're having a good Monday and had a good weekend. Who would make her soup then? Exactly. That makes sense. Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. I've never seen any before and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat. You. They like to eat you. Only if they're hungry. Could you at least try to be reasonable? I am! Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too, but of course it's important to have your guard up so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. Hi, Kappa, welcome back. How was your walk? The ocean does have stuff in it, and it's bad stuff. The ocean is basically full of cryptids, correct. And quite frankly, it's not the cryptids people want to fuck. It's not the Mothman. Mind you, realistically, okay, question. Because I personally think there is no such thing as a hot cryptid. Do you think there is a hot cryptid? Aren't Dumbo squid the one that the little squid from Finding Nemo was based on off of? Like, aw, you guys made me ink. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even to bleak stalkers. Because it has the little curls on its head, which reminds me of that. Hey, you know what? You find art and you want to try and convince me otherwise? Pop into the Discord. Fight me on this one. Casey, this is what the magic of Google is for. Find a cryptid that you might find attractive. Let me know which one it is. Is it the Jersey Devil? Is it Sasquatch? Is it Ogopogo? You never know which one you're going to find the most attractive. I think so, at least. I've never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you. Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Hi, Boom. How you doing? Not to mention, there could very well be many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. If that's of concern, I could offer you some citron. It's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Boom. Pour one out for Boom today, friends. We're doing our silly voices. You're gonna get yeeted into ads in about 1 minute. Fair warning. Kiwi, you too? Oh god, I'm so sorry. Actually, I don't even know when mine's coming. I never know when mine's coming. But that's cause it's inconsistent at best, like the human body. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's saying today. Well, I hate to break it to you, what's getting modded? I don't even see it. Courtney, can you DM it to me? The sharks are supposed to attack me today, but they haven't. So, I'm gonna take this as a sign of good fortune. Or Immaculate Conception. Actually, you know what? Let's say it's Immaculate Conception. Friends, you are in the presence of a goddess. Bow. Genuflect. Worship. I deserve it. I'm gonna give birth to the Antichrist.
That's okay, champ. You'll get him next time.
Yeah, in 9 months we'll come back here and I will introduce you all to a tinier Muppet called Baby Antichrist. Auntie Christina. All right, you guys are getting yeeted into ads. I'm so sorry. Courtney, do you guys want me to take a break while we are in ads? Or do you mind skipping some of the story? Courtney, did you DM me? Because I just DM'd you and I haven't gotten a message. Watch Courtney have DM'd someone else entirely. With a little help from the dragons, no creature will be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. Citron can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that? Oh, you know. No, I don't. Anyway, I think both of your strategies could work. Oh, you whispered it. You whisper to me. You whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Oh, it's because it's a link. If you DM me the link, I can post it in chat for you. But I do love, can I share the article name with chat? Would you mind? Oh, you typed that out and it didn't work? Okay, well that's rude. Do you mind if I share the title with chat? So apparently there's an article out there called 50 Cryptids Ranked by Their Undeniable, Indisputable, Jaw-Dropping Sex Appeal. I'm looking forward to see what the results are, honestly. So someone, Courtney, please let me know what the results of this are. Oh, that's so cursed. Oh, that's so cursed. Oh, that's so cursed, Courtney. Incredible. 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 I'm in love. I'm in love. Perfect sentence. Can't wait for people on ads to be so confused. Also, I am happy to report that I have found a new victim for falling asleep to the sound of my voice. We did it. We have another one. Another one bites the dust. Trunco? What is a trunco? I know you just described it to me. That makes no... Oh, no. No, that should be not allowed. That should not be allowed. I should not be allowed on the list. Anyway, I think both your strategies could work. Strength and Citron will let you fight your way through any danger in no time. But the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer a more unconventional solution. Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue. Sure. The name is very good. The name is very good. Ooh. No, that's not enough. This one, First Snow. We must pet. It was considered a cryptid? Hell yeah, I love that. That brings me so much joy. I would love to hear the story about you befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least, how their teeth were no match against your armor, or your pecs. Plus, this worked well for you last time, Tia. Let's hope I'll be lucky again. Fine, I trust your judgment, innkeeper. Good, you should. Thank you for all your help, innkeeper, but we should get going now. Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday, I met Fable at the farmer's market and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that. You can always leave early if it takes too long. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming, dudette. I have to work. You also have to eat. Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun. Who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Let's! Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time? Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again. Oh yeah, Gray should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets. I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so. See you soon! Wow, it's been a pretty short day for once. Oh, that was morning, now it's day. Got it. Greetings, innkeeper. Greetings, innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out? Oh, yes. Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So instead, I helped them with reconstructing their land, barns, houses, with my own 2 hands. I even got some blisters from it. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help me out in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself for the most stubborn splinters. You're right, a drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. We might just read it at the end of stream today, Courtney, honestly. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. Yet no, please DM it to me. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories on my bookshelf. Magic and adventures surrounding me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. This is also exciting. But now I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking out one of your magical drinks. Of course, what would you like? Preferably something that'll help me defend myself from devious dangers like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did. Well, I presume it did something, but those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Alright, what's the plan, Stan? Oh my. That seems a bit excessive. Hey, let me back. Frosted Lagoon it is. I don't think you need more than that, honestly. Oh, should we do a cryptid tier list? Should we do a cryptid tier list? Would that be enjoyable to people? Watch me rank the cryptids. Protection from your arch nemesis. Splinters. Here you go. Ha! I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Bat Squatch? Oh god, incredible. Helping people grow calluses is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend? Is he from Winmore as well? That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence, I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in kind of a dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved in the whole Daria mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Daria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decision, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like the farmers didn't. He's got more than enough of it as it is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea! I like how you think, innkeeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough, even with your magically infused drinks. He might need more protection than I could offer. Well, I still do that thing with the quests. Oh, you're right. I can just hang up a quest on your pinboard. And then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friends mean the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope that my quest writing skills are enough to attract the right people. Do you write a lot? No. Yes. Sometimes. I'd love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow, they always manage to get the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But well, writing doesn't fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself? You've got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. Okay, fair enough, Courtney, but at one point, I do want to do more reading on stream. And originally we were thinking of doing, like, cursed fanfic, but also that might get us TOS'd. Which is a shame. How could I say no to such an enticing offer, getting topped by the fable of the Ashen Grove themselves? It's more than I could have ever dreamed of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Vukakin lady named Carolyn. Do you know her by any chance? Oh, Carolyn? Yes, I know her quite well. She's a regular. A regular? Oh, innkeeper, you're just so full of surprises. This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently, Lady Carolyn is bored because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling! I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I think I've got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be so helpful. I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time. Trust me. Thank you so much, and also thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. Nighttime? Oh, who are you? New character. Oh. Hey, how's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good to be away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How'd you know? It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm walk around here, that's all. Just took a guess. Oh, I see. I came here straight from the capital, just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here, on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. So, you run this business in Keep? Correct, just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows, maybe. The name's Voyage, but you may call me Voy. Ugh. Oh, he's awful. I don't like him at all already. Alright, Voy, got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have? I'm the Voy, the famous bard. Ring any bells? Nope. He does have an erhu, which is a very interesting instrument to use as a bard. And the vocal, like the background track also uses it. Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do that? To do so then with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper. Oh cool, I'm hitting on myself. You're a real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am. Yeah. Oh, he's giving me Austin Powers vibes. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise me with something that will make me even more irresistible, like a real Prince Charming. I hate him, and I'm doing the most gross kind of accent for him too. Get the basic bitch service. I'm not providing you with more than what the most simple offerings I have. Oh, whoops. Thank you. And then we do this. No, you know what? Screw it. I will throw out all these ingredients. Come here. We're not giving him that. Oh, another one bites the dust. That's it, folks. We got 2 today. Have a good night, Sniff. Hope you have some really good sleep, bud. I can't believe I make 2 people today fall asleep to the soothing sound of me reading with silly voices. Truly a gift. May this drink give you an untwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterward to get another drink. No, because she is a child in need of service, sir. That is a potato with 3 working legs. You give her the grace she deserves. The grace you so named her after. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about you tell me more about you? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your container, innkeeper, because I'm about to knock your socks off. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry, Sniff. Bring it on. So right in front of you is the one and only Voy, traveler of the lands. She's losing baby angel status. No, Gracie, why? I'm sure she's so disappointed, like so upset to be in the cast all day though. Like, I get it. Stealer of hearts and the most famous bard in all of Fizoa. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. But what brings you here, boy? As I said, I just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit, sometimes. But making music and performing is my job and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Would it be cool if I kept you in your familiar company for a bit? Alright, let's look at him. Oh, where is it? I got it right here. Voyage is a phantasm. He's only 22 years old. He is a bard from Trigarin, who is chaotic. Yeah, chaotic good makes sense. And Voy... I kind of want a picture of her hog tied to the ceiling now. Just saying. Voy, short for Voyage, is a very famous bard working in the capital. He needed a short break from all the fame and troubles being a musician comes with, and ended up here in Zenith. He is a particularly flirty fellow, though he falters when you happen to match his energy. So we only have one more new character to get, which means we are doing, like, most of the, I did say a flirty fellow, Boot. Hello! Welcome back. Okay, so the sun, when the card is found upright, is satisfaction, accomplishment, joy, luck, and vitality. When reversed, it's missed opportunities, delays, doubt, fear of missing out, and depression. Oh my, Boot. I'm good, how are you? Had a pretty chill Monday, got to work from home. Although, oh, I'm reading a tarot book. I have one of my tarot decks sitting in front of me because all of these cards, all of the characters come with arcana. Yeah, so his arcana is the sun. So I was reading what the card means in its upright and reversed positions. Because all of these characters have an arcana attached to them that I feel like says something about what their character and character transformation is going to be, or their character arc. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. My bad. I should have explained that better. I keep forgetting that I am familiar with this game to a very high degree. I did get, so I had to go pick up some clothes today. It is not your bad. I went to pick up some clothes today. I don't know how they fucked this up so badly, but they literally fucked up, putting, like, shortening the shoulder on something. And I'm just like, how did you mess this up? All you had to do was cut, fold, sew. And so now I have to go back and pick it up another day because they had to redo that entire thing. But other than that, pretty chill. Oh, and I also got some cardigans, and they're too big for me, which means I'm gonna have to get them altered eventually. But it's gonna be really hard to get them altered because like they're just massive on me unless I roll up the sleeve, like push the sleeves up. But they're so cute. One of them is like Isabel from Animal Crossing style. The other one looks like Howl's Moving Castle, and the third one is from Oran High School Host Club, which is arguably the biggest, but it's also going to be like the one I wear the least, or the one I wear when I'm comfy at home. Cardigan, I hardly know one. Well done, Boot. Yeah, maybe, Courtney, I'll send you pictures later. Casey, I'll also send you pictures later. This is the bonus of knowing my face outside of stream. I can send you pictures and I don't feel weird about it. Absolutely. Make yourself at home. Nice. So he's gonna stay overnight or until the evening. Yeah, that checks. Oh, this is a real life person. Hold on. What's his name? Is it Quincy's Tavern? This is a real streamer. It is. Hold on. I think, is that what his name is on Twitch? No, I'm in Keep. And it's actually really cool. So this is actually a streamer named Quincy's Tavern. And they have, what is it called when you have like less than 5 like fingers per hand? They're actually streaming right now, so I should probably give them a better shout out. Not that they need the shout outs. They're a much bigger streamer than I am. But I think I've seen a lot of their content on TikTok. And stuff. Very cool. Love to see what they come up with. Incredible, like, recipes. Hello there, traveler. What can I get you? Usually it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my... Spoot! Well, it is my tavern. Oligodactyly? Thank you, Courtney. And it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls. A new coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change in my life. Thought so. What is life without the constant changing to the self? How I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. You look like you might be in need of a refreshment. How about a drink? Oh, so we're getting 2 new characters this one. Yeah, long journey. Surprise me with something as charismatic as your establishment. Guess what? You're getting the same drink as the other fucker because I'm not using my infusions on you. No infusion for you. Unfortunately, the actual human is using the PNG from the game. But if you go to his TikTok, which is Quincy LK, I believe, that's the only reason I know that he's using the PNG is because I went to go check if that was the right. I think it's Quincy LK on TikTok. And or at least that's how I found him. Them? You know, I don't actually know what their pronouns are. I guess I'm gonna find out. Here you go. Liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. But they do look exactly like this. This is like such a well done like port rendition, interpretation, portrayal. I don't know. Either way, it's spot on. It's very well done. Tastes magical. Doesn't it look like that one enemy from Hollow Knight with the mouths like that? The octopus. It does, doesn't it? Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect, after all. Bless, thank you, Courtney. Indeed. So, what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a particular little bird. They're said to only reside in this neighborhood.
Quote 111, doesn't it look like that one enemy from Hollow Knight with the mouths, at AliQT314?
Beautiful, Boot, thank you. Boot, you should do... Ruiner did one... No, it wasn't Ruiner earlier today. Shit, I need to get one for Ruiner. Never mind. Forget me. I don't know what I'm talking about, ever. They're only said to reside in this neighborhood, or continent, rather. What bird? The golden loon. Actually, clips aren't working. I was gonna say, I don't have any quotes from Ruiner yet, which is a little shame. We can make him a command if you want. I'm sure we could, but I don't have any like ruiner quotes. I do have one really good clip, but my watch command and none of my clip commands are working right now. I use half Firebot, half StreamerBot, and the StreamerBot stuff is broken today. So all my quotes and stuff are hosted in Firebot. And then the rest is hosted, like the name game and stuff is done through StreamerBot 'cause it's all automated. I need to figure out just one or the other, but the half and half makes it easier for me, ironically. But I might, if I could automate the name game entirely in a Firebot, I would do it and go back because I understand how Firebot works better than StreamerBot. Just saying. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon, they're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they usually hang out. I know, right, Courtney? But only in Fizoa. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in lights of day, a traveler's bold. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the stupid Song of Vigor Guild. They didn't like it? Nah, they don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. But isn't that what lyrical works are all about? You're just ignoring it, fair enough. Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in. And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines that will you find the true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now I am afraid that they'd laugh at me. Or remember me as a bard without a heart, all because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes keep us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death, it stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah, and I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your Golden Loon haiku. It was a bit dramatic for my taste. No, I'm not gonna... Get fucked, bot. Get wrecked, bot. Ah, innkeeper, thank you. You really shouldn't base your value on what other people like what you create or not. Whether people like what you create or not. There'll always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. Actually, this is one of the biggest things I do in my writing, is I have come to realize that if you like something, if you find something enjoyable, there is bound to be other people who are going to like it and find it interesting and enjoyable as well. And it helps kind of keep me going, because like sometimes I think my ideas are a little out of left field, and then I'm like, no, actually, I'm sure someone's going to love my idea. Because I love my idea, and there's other people like me out there. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagine this all so differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Tregarin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I always dreamt of dreaming the SOV Guild. And then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage, and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my Hagum. That's right. I've seen many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents, live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. It was nice having you around, Quincy. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, Innkeeper. And be safe out there, Voyage. You too. Nice guy. Yeah, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, Innkeeper. Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day. He's still here? He's still here. Oh, hell yeah. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, Lord, how do I do her voice? Quick, innkeep. Your strongest drink. This is an emergency. What happened? Ah, my favorite character is here. It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not lives? Listen, innkeep, I'll tell you a story. Don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient because Baya really needs a drink first. Yes, please. What do you need? The same as last time? Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please. Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you feel as agile as a spider again. Agile, I probably did the Swift Strike. Knowing me, I would have done this. Because I don't use my infusions. There you go, my strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is good. Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I really thought she would mess it up. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una. Ha! You're welcome. But Baya, are you feeling better now? Yes. At least a little bit. That's good to hear. Please fill me in on the situation now. I've never seen you this upset, Baya, and you have to endure the Bloomtide Festival every year. You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now... Very insensitive to ask what an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl is what's troubling her, innkeeper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's okay. How about I tell her what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so Sweet Baya over here has had a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right. They're a trio, inseparable for the last few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, might I add, the Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Merry Morgan. Ah, yes, the Merry Morgan, the wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though. Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Merry Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. So I figured. Have been for a while. I recall them coming by once or twice. But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up to Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited. Why? I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon they won't like me either anymore. It does smell like a breakup. Let's not catastrophize. I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me because I scare them. I don't want them to leave me too. Now, I'm sure they won't. A diplomat fired his entire personal guard and is looking to find... Oh, that one? Okay. I have too many rumors and not enough quests, game. Say something, innkeeper. Don't worry, Baya. They've been together for so long that they must have already solved numerous arguments. They'll get through this one too. She's right. They've been through worse. But... what if she's wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them. If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Voy, that's short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous. No. Doesn't ring any bells. Doesn't ring any bells, sorry. Anyway. So, Baya, that's your name, right? Voice titties out for Harambe. What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill. Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. But the innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now. Didn't she pick up endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met? Yes. The bouquet was really cute. I know, right? Oh, I can't get... It's hard to do Baya's voice and then slip into Una's voice. Hold on. I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across the lands looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years and as an adventurer. Baya's also really cute under all that moss and kelp. Oh. Shush. I mean, you might look a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they'd want to be your friends. I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily, I don't scar easily. Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. X is leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Baya is probably my favorite character in the game. Not only just to voice, but just everything about her design is hilarious to me. You don't say, kid. But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone, like my handsome smile or enchanting voice. Maybe people would enjoy my spa. You run a spa? That's fantastic. Yes. You should visit sometime. Voy that short for voyage? Just voice fine. Do you want to come too, Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath. Do you get a lot of customers? No. None. Maybe I could change that. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Baya. Let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, don't you know someone that could help them out? This situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator. I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. That would be great. Thank you so much. Of course, making my patrons happy is part of my job. Now who's the sweet talker, huh? But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. And once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There's a millennium-long relationship on the line, remember that? Okay, so we unlocked more information about our dear friend, Baya. Baya is a bit shy due to some bad... Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous, but you can out yourself in chat if you'd like. Baya is a bit... Oh, shucks. Thank you, Salty. Thank you, John. Baya is a bit shy due to some bad experiences with other people. That led to her having only a small group of friends. And now that they're fighting, she's afraid of ending up alone again. Working through her fear, she invited my customers to her spa. I bet her mud masks are out of this world. Absolutely no pressure. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. See you then, innkeeper. Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask. You think I can take my crochet hook with me? 1, 2, 3. Hasta la bye-bye. And that is a day. Okay. Let me look at my... An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. A crash of spinal rhinos collapsed a canal bridge connecting Dyria to the mainland, spawning the worst thing of all, budget discussions. The capital wrapped in roots protected by the divine, according to the myth as ancient as time. These are the roots of the ether tree. Wait, what? Well, there are... Oh! Oh, the new updates kicked in. Okay. Hold on. They changed the coloring on all this. They used to be color-coded, and so all the things went together. But now it's changed. That's one. The Lagoon of Tranquility. So they made the game harder by shuffling the colors of all the quests. The Mary Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of the bone-shattering songs of the Lonesome Lagoon, are two terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the Swamp Witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselor sorely needed. Is he gonna give me another one? Yeah, okay, hold on. Dyria. Fatal Company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Dyria to the mainland collapsed, especially because spinal rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he is still in dire need of a new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately, if those travelers are cattle anyway. Okay, so we got 2 quests out of the way. Nice. We feed our pet. We clean. Look It takes 2 or 3. 10th of the astral moon. Look at these 2, they're back! Fazawa's best detective duo has returned. Welcome back, Melly and Malachi. John? I'm calling him Aura now. Because he's giving you migraines? So let me guess. Yep, his name has already changed in the book. Love that for me. Oh, people really come from far and wide to just come to my little tavern. No, because of his gloomy aura, of course. Well then, Melly, Aura, good to have you 2 back in town. I assume you were able to solve the mystery surrounding the missing familiars? Yes, with the help of my trusty assistant, I was able to figure it out. That's remarkable, I have to say. Good thing you went with her, Aura. It was a dangerous mission. Did you encounter a T-Rex? Of course not, but we were nearly burned alive. That's not what I would have expected. You must always expect life to double-cross you. I'm glad you both made it back in one piece. But I'm curious, what was the reason behind those vanishing familiars? Do I need to worry about Andu disappearing too? How about we tell you what happened in Zoford, but only in exchange for 2 free drinks. I can see you've learned a thing or two on your first big mission. Ara taught me how to be more cunning. Only the basics. No need to be so humble. You taught her well. What kind of drink would you like today, Melly? I want something... something that'll polish my investigative and deductive skills. A drink that'll make me even smarter than I am now. Not mysterious case like this. So no mysterious case like this one will ever be unsolvable for me. Coming right up. We're gonna do a sparkling nebula, which is 3 parts brain juice. 1, 2, 3. And 2 parts use mouth good. Clearly, I did not drink that with what just came out of my mouth. Let's see if this will make your brain cells multiply. Thank you. Let me try. Oh, this is good. I can already feel it. Yeah, there it is. I was wondering where you were. I'm going to be completely unstoppable. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Initially, I wanted to sit this one out, but I might actually need a drink now. It would be my pleasure if it means I get to hear your story. Also, I'm craving a short laugh. Why don't you share one of your jokes with me? Right, we made a deal. Correct. So what will it be today? Maybe something that'll help me counter her verbal attacks, now that she's linguistically invincible. So the usual, right? Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh, he's gonna go toe for toe with her. So 3 parts mouth juice. You know, maybe I should just stop talking. 1 part brawn, 1 part defense. This should make things easier for you. Oh. I can see it in his face. Is it that bad? Huh? No, silly. He likes it. You can clearly see it in the way his scarf is moving. Ah, I see. My deductive skills aren't that bad after all. You think you could teach me a thing or two sometime? Of course. Then we'll be a trio. The detective, her trusty assistant, and their curious apprentice. I like the sound of that. It's been a while since I've been an apprentice. I don't remember being asked if I wanted to be a part of this. But I couldn't have completed the quest without you. Also, being a detective's trusty assistant is an honorable duty. And I'm glad you came with me. Of course. Couldn't let you walk headfirst into the open maw of a hungry T-Rex. Did you actually encounter a T-Rex in Zoford? No. Don't be silly. Sorry, I tried to make a joke. I can tell. I think it was kind of funny. Let me show you how it's done. How do you ask a dinosaur if it wants a cup of tea? Beats me. T-Rex. Sorry, I'm holding back my actual laughter in real life because that wasn't funny, but I find it very funny. I still have a lot to learn, it seems. But now, please, I'm dying to know what happened in Zoford. So, thanks to the golden feathers, we made it to Zoford in the blink of an eye. I don't think I've ever felt that fast in my life. It was like he had the zoomies. They helped us remain unseen, too. Thanks to your drink, we were able to sneak around the city without attracting too much attention.
But those ghosts were the clue we needed. I knew we'd find something at the dock, so we made our way there.
She was right. In the dead of night, just hours after we had left your tavern, we spotted a peculiar dog roaming near the water.
We watched it as it tried to sneak onto a cargo ship.
It behaved weird, undog-like.
It hid behind some barrels and kept looking left and right before it started to sneak on board. I'd never seen a dog do that before.
It looked like it didn't know how to be a dog. It didn't use its nose, its ears.
It was just off. We watched as one of the workers noticed the dog and scared it away. But my investigative senses were tingling. So we started asking around, as detectives do when they want to collect some evidence.
A few people said they had also seen some animals with odd behaviors. Most of them thought they had some kind of illness like rabies, or that they were spirits disguised in animal forms sent by a sea witch. So they stayed away and minded their own business.
Not very high-class detective of them.
But, oh shit.
But they made for fine witnesses.
Apparently, there's something like a weekly get-together for all the town's familiars. We decided to check it out.
And we managed to track down a few of the participating familiars from our insight. It was a little tricky since none of them wanted to talk to us at first. I think they were a bit wary of strangers.
It also seems to be difficult for familiars to speak to people they don't know. Must have something to do with their magical abilities.
But with our combined charm and charisma, Ara and I were finally able to gain the trust of one of them. And they told us something strange. They said all those familiars that went missing seemed to have been in contact with one particular magician. So of course we had to pay that wizard a visit. Preferably when he wasn't at home.
I think that's called burglary. Finding out his address was child's play. Apparently he's quite popular among the people of Zoford.
It just took Ara a little bit of well-executed bribery to find the mage's home.
Did you take some notes?
I did. Prepare yourself to be my next test subject, innkeeper.
Should I be scared?
Maybe. Only a little bit, though.
Very well. Your drink really did wonders. We managed to break in without anyone noticing.
It was so exciting. We snuck around looking for evidence. Maybe a hidden ritualistic chamber or something like that.
And did you find one?
Sadly, no. But we found his office with the door open. Inside were a lot of books about different kinds of animals and familiars.
We figured he just loves animals, or at least needed that knowledge for something else.
As any world-class detective would, I also checked his trash can.
And did you find anything?
Well, nothing that helped to solve the case. But I did find something that you'd like between all that shredded paper. It looked like a recipe for a magical drink, just like the ones you serve. Ta-da!
That's very useful. Oh, that's a cool drink. That's a very cool drink.
That's what I thought. Anyways, Aura and I continued our search for clues. His office also has books about common and uncommon diseases in animals, so we kinda had a connection to the reported cases of rabies.
I thought it was a bit of a stretch, not that I could change her mind.
That wasn't all we found. Next to his desk in a small cupboard were his diaries. They were full of notes and spells that I didn't understand.
Something about transmutational magic. While she studied his diaries, I rummaged through his belongings and scrolls. I had absolutely no clue what any of it meant until I found something of interest. Detailed instructions on how to unbind a familiar from their services.
A thought began to manifest itself in my brain, though I couldn't quite grasp it yet. But somehow my instincts told me that I had the information I needed. I just had to stitch everything together.
Kind of like what I do when I assemble quests for my patrons.
Exactly. But right when I tried it, we heard the front door squeak and creak as someone entered the house.
We tried to hide, of course, but...
We hadn't been quick enough with our investigation. And definitely not subtle either. The whole place looked super chaotic. The wizard immediately knew something was off.
And a potentially dangerous person on high alert is even more dangerous, so we had to be on guard.
Aura hid under the table, but I had other plans. I managed to jump on a bookshelf and wedge myself right on top under the ceiling. So I was hidden, but I could still see the whole room.
Good call.
I watched as the magician barged in, but he wasn't alone. He was accompanied by a lizard, a colorful bird, and a two-headed sheep.
Oh no, not one of those again.
Huh?
It's nothing. Please continue.
It was so weird. The bird didn't know how to fly, the wizard walked on two legs, and the sheep's two heads always looked in the same direction. As if they all didn't know how to be real animals, just like the dog from the dogs. But now we had proof the weird animals were definitely connected to the weird wizard. And as if the wizard noticed something, he stopped and said to the animals, "No, you three, get out of here. I don't want you to get in trouble or hurt."
Already had my fingers wrapped around the handle of my knife, ready to strike. I'm sure he felt my murderous intent. But it does sound like he cared about those animals.
That's what I thought too. As soon as they had left the room, I saw him create a ball of flame in his hands. He was ready to strike, and I knew I had to do something. He would have done something terrible to Aura. So I meowed.
Like a cat?
Uh-huh. I pretended to be a cat. And somehow it worked, even though I was wearing clothes. And the wizard turned around and saw me on top of the bookshelf. His features turned from worried to soft in a millisecond. He said, "Oh, little rascal, how'd you get in here? Did I lock you in? You must have been terribly scared." And I was scared, but not for the reason he thought. So I just meowed a second time, as you do when you're pretending to be a cat.
Hey, some weirdos do dress up their pets. This is true. Does not mean I am one of those weirdos, though. Just saying.
And then he said very politely, "Would you please come down here? This room isn't a place for little cats, but I can offer you a cup of milk instead."
Courtney, you're being attacked on... Courtney, paging Courtney on line 1, you're being attacked. Courtney on line 1, you are being attacked.
And that was a very tempting offer, so as any cat would, I answered, "No, but I would love some chocolate milk."
Cool.
I kinda forgot that cats don't usually speak. Needless to say, his face was priceless, but then his hand started to light up again.
I immediately knew she was in danger, so I broke every possible rule the Thieves Guild taught me and just hopped up from underneath the table. That was very brave of you. Don't know if I'd have been so fearless. Well, I had to. The wizard turned around. He was surprised, maybe even scared, but he was also ready to fire at me. I already saw my life flashing before my eyes.
And before I can even think about it, I yelled, "We know you don't mean any harm. You're just trying to protect those familiars, right?" Apparently, I hit a nerve. He stopped right in his tracks.
I took advantage of that moment and tried to explain why we were in his home in the first place. I told him everything about the quest, the familiars, the weird dog. Usually I'm not very good with words, but well, your drink definitely did what it was supposed to. I don't know how, but I think we managed to de-escalate the situation. To de-escalate the situation. There is a typo in your game. There was a typo in your game. He looked panicked before that, as if he was being chased. Maybe he actually expected people to come after him.
Hearing all the clues out of Aura's mouth kind of flipped a switch in my brain, and I could see the truth right in front of me. Suddenly, everything made so much sense. I jumped down from the shelf and began my conclusion. It is clear to me that you, the accused, do not have any ill intentions. However, that does not make you innocent. You are still involved in the disappearances of some familiars.
She was walking back and forth while she gave her speech. Needless to say, the wizard and I were equally confused.
You're fond of animals and as such, also familiars, and while I don't know anything about magic, I have heard the term transmutational before. Who hasn't, honestly? It's a broadly used term.
That right there was a blatant lie.
So I, the world's greatest detective, have concluded you are turning familiars into animals, or at least you're making them look like animals. You were also accompanied by some of those turned familiars. You cared for their safety. That means they were here of their own free will. So by turning them into animals, you did them a favor. They want to be transmuted. But now their patrons and other familiars can't reach them anymore. And they're worried that something bad happened to them, and that's why we're here. Case closed.
That's pretty impressive. And you figured that out all by yourself?
Yep. The magician was also really impressed. I totally hit the nail on the head.
I explained again that we were just there to investigate. But that it was also necessary for the familiars and their friends and families to talk to each other. The remaining familiars wanted an explanation, as well as their former mages. The wizard already felt guilty for doing something behind their backs, of course. Turns out the familiars were unhappy in their dragon-like bodies and much preferred feeling like real animals. But they were afraid of telling their patrons and familiar friends, so none of their remaining acquaintances knew what had happened. Of course, they expected the worst. Why else would your friends just leave you alone and disappear without a trace?
Yeah. But obviously none of them wanted to continue on like that, so we helped set up a meeting for them to talk it out. And they did. All the magicians were very understanding, if a little sad to lose their connections. The other familiars also welcomed them with open arms, even though they were a little confused at first. They needed a while to understand why their friends wanted to be animals. But I think they got it eventually.
So, all in all, it sounds like a very successful quest.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you got to uncover the truth.
Me too. The magician even decided to give us something in return for helping him.
Neither of us have any use for it, so we wanted you to have it.
Don't say that. It makes it sound like a bad gift, and it's not.
What is it then?
It's a ring of beast storing, with a lost familiar inside of it. He found it a long while ago, but its patron never showed up. We named it Renu.
Melina can't take care of it, and I have my sheepfish, Rufus. But you have Andu, so you already know how to take care of a mini dragon. Oh, I absolutely do. He might enjoy some company, so thank you two very much. Wait, where was it? Look at him! Look at that goober! I need to get back to Rufus now. He gets lonely without me sometimes.
Or is it that you get lonely without him?
He's my pet. I need to take care of him.
Don't worry, I'm sure Fable did a good job.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Fable did a good job. Though it's nice to see how much you care for your pet. He's been my only friend since my parents died a long time ago.
Oh. Were they also eaten by zombies?
No. They were burned alive.
Oh. Oh no.
I remember it as if it were yesterday. It was late afternoon and my parents wanted to visit the adjacent village to buy some grain. But they never returned. I wanted to look for them. But when I got to the village, every house, every barn, even the ground was ablaze. I heard yelling, people screaming in pain, pleading for help. My parents were nowhere to be found. A few of the survivors confirmed they had seen them earlier that day. Before the fire. Oh, there she is. Wow, it took her a hot minute to find that. I later found out that the perpetrator was a pretentious son of a noble family. He had a disagreement with the farmer over some payments and instead paid a bunch of criminals to set fire to his barn. But the fire spread uncontrollably and devoured everything in its path, including innocent lives. Just like it did today.
That's awful.
Oh no, not the Burt Tutu.
I'm sorry, Aura.
It's alright. I bottled all my emotions up and combined them into desire.
For a family?
For revenge.
Oh. But that sounds like a lonely desire, though. And you haven't found any friends since then?
No. The people in the Thieves Guild helped me survive, but they weren't particularly keen on friendship. So I just chose the lonely path that was meant for me.
That's not very nice of them. But now you have me.
And?
We're best friends now. And accomplices. And we can found our own guild.
As is fitting for a young detective, she's always eager to learn and experience new things, though her youth leads her to attach to people around her rather quickly. On a different note, her favorite drink is hot chocolate. Looks like I have to add yet another recipe to my list very soon. Why are you sad that Bert hates clothes?
Like a detectives guild.
No. But even a grumpy, lonesome person like him can't resist a certain stray cat's charm. Even though the rules of the Shadowbane's Thieves Guild and murderous oaths were all he knew for a long time, maybe they'll consider an alternate career in the future. A detective's assistant, for example.
Give us a few more quests and we'll be the most famous detectives in all of Fazoa.
I'm sure of that. And good mythical morning to you, Innkeeper. This time it's actually still morning. But that doesn't mean it isn't also morning somewhere else in the world as well. Of course not.
That's a really cute hat you're wearing.
Thanks!
Can I try it on sometime?
Only if you tell me your name.
A fellow master of bribery, I see. But there's nothing more you could possibly teach me. A world-class detective like me doesn't need extra lessons in a bribery.
So you're a detective?
Yes. The best detective in all of Fazoa, I might add. I'm Melina, by the way, but you can call me Melly.
Happy to make your acquaintance, Melly. I'm Hexagon Hex, but you can call me Hex.
Like, by your last name?
No, Hex. As in short for Hexagon, obviously.
Oh.
Who's that grim-looking fellow next to you?
Oh, him? They look grouchy, but they're my world-class assistant.
Not by choice.
His name is Aura.
I'm sure it is, yes. Nice to meet you, Aura.
But I think you've gotten enough information out of me. Can I try on your hat now?
Oh, can I get some Bert and Blanky photos, please? That's a tricky one. You see this little star pendant at the top of my hat?
Uh-huh.
It classifies me as a wizard of the primordial sea. A silver one, I might add, one of Leviathan's most trusted confidants.
Ooh.
And all of his knowledge is directly transmitted to anyone with a hat like mine. In particular, silver stars like me have access to information that, leaked to the masses, would break the order of this world.
Oh, wow.
But every silver star has to go through extensive mental training. Such amounts of knowledge would drive any mortal without proper training insane.
No.
So I can't let you try on my hat without endangering your life. And I couldn't forgive myself if I were the reason Fizoa's best detective went mad.
That is very honorable of you. But I, the great detective Melina, have concluded that you, Hexagon Hex, are nothing but a bad liar.
Yeah, you're a great detective indeed.
I honestly thought you were pretty convincing, Hex.
Thank you.
Wait, did you actually believe him?
Of course not. I just happen to know a thing or two about the primordial sea. I read a few books. Hi, Kiwi. Ah, shit, I have no water. I will be right back to get more water and then dehydrate. Let's see if my break command works, shall we? I doubt it. Well, no, but it will in fact list out the people for you, so I guess that works. Heck yeah, Bert in blanky photos. Oh, naturally it's gonna keep... Okay. That work? Maybe. We'll see. If not, it'll just keep giving shoutouts. I don't actually care. And I really doubt Leviathan would share his precious knowledge with a mere mortal. Nothing against you, Hex. Heh, you got me there.
I gotta say, you're really convincing.
I sure am.
Looks like even a great detective like me never stops learning. Honestly, you could have just told me no, though. I would have revealed my name even without promising magic hat on the line.
But it's more fun that way.
I think Odyssey is also a very important skill to master.
Does he yearn for the mines, Sparklebert? Does he yearn for the mines, Courtney? I don't know why I read your username out loud. I was looking at it. Whatever you say, detective.
But Hex, what brings you here?
Today? Nothing really. I was just longing for another one of your drinks. You know, the kind that would flood my head with new ideas. Leave it to me. Is it one of these? One of you? Nope. Is it one of you? Nope. Yeah. I know that part. Oh, that's right. It's just straight up yellow. 2 parts piss, please. 2 parts piss, please. There you go. This should do the trick. Huh, let's see. Oh, I can already feel it. All the ideas. They're manifesting in my brain. Honestly, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess we'll have to find out. Oh, maybe you can show me a magic trick? Why? Why was it your nickname in Ruina's stream last night? What did you do?
Just to test your abilities, I mean.
Well, yes, of course I can. I'm glad you asked. You know, I'm a master of fire.
Oh, then can you also do fireballs?
Ah, very well done then.
I wouldn't call a fireball a mere magic trick, more like a fully fledged spell. But I can create 10 tiny flames on top of my fingertips. Like cute little candles. I cast fireball. Yeah, I know. I know, Slugma. I want to see that. I would maybe advise you two to play with fire outside. A lot of my ingredients are very flammable. You'll miss a real big show then. I think I'll somehow manage to survive. Your loss. Or are you coming as well? I'm good. Alright, Lone Wolf, you're missing out though. Certainly. See you later. Have fun. Midday, because I think we're going to call this our last day in game. Oh, Carolyn's been a while since we had Carolyn in the bar. Innkeep. Carolyn, this quest up for taking? Sure is. Why else would it be hanging on the quest board? Who asked you, thief? Are you going all by yourself? Of course, I don't do groups. But it could be quite dangerous. Diria seems to be a hotspot for danger at the moment. Do you want to come with me or not? If so, spit it out, kid. No. Fine. There's nothing this great sword can't cleave through by itself. Won't need much help. Cool. They always like that in Keep. Depends on who's in the room. Don't like my honesty there, Aura? Ah, I see how it is. You do. Yeah, of course I do. You're like a dragon. You barely know me, so it's obvious you're reserved to not expose any weak spots. But sometimes you gotta find a fine line between being reserved and being a tad too edgy. That. Can you stop psychoanalyzing me? Yeah. No. Great. Not like you're right with any of your assumptions. You can always enlighten us. I'll pass, but I wouldn't mind another drink. Same as always? Yes, something, you know, something for my aura. Gotcha. It's on the house this time. Let's give him something different. Because we're looking for more charisma. Actually would work beautifully. And we do 1, 2. And then we do another 1, 2. Let me pet my dragon. Pet dragon. And skadoosh. Thanks. That's good enough. Splendid. All right, moving on. What about you, Carolyn? I'd like to know about the chasm escape that's the path to Diria. I mean, I haven't been there yet. Me either, actually. Really? Do you think I never leave this tavern? Okay, good to know. Do you have any special insights that might be useful? Not so much about the situation in Diria itself, but bits and bobs I picked up over the last days. Enlighten me. As you might have read, travel to Diria has become a bit of a hazard. Collapsing bridges, disappearing animals, nervous diplomats. Sounds like a haven for bandits. Among other things. Either way, I'll get that blue blood to Diria. Of course, how about a drink to aid with the undertaking? I thought you'd never ask. Any wishes? I mean, this could go either way, depends on what's truly going down in Diria. Timing might be important, being swift and smart about it. Evasion, that's what you call it. I might have a good infusion for that. The feather of a golden loon. A what? Oh, a rare waterfowl. Legend has it the wind still resides in its feathers, which is why they lend you its speed. Oh, intriguing.
Suppose it'd be good for evasion if you add something for brains to it. Though I'd be dealing with a diplomat, so a little additional charisma might get me on his good side wouldn't hurt either. Definitely doable. Alternatively, to be prepped for everything would be possible for every possible situation. Something to up my defenses wouldn't be too bad. How do you feel about traveling under the blessing of the dragons? I'm all ears. With a little citron, your weapon strikes will be blessed, great against any bandits or bridges. That sounds like something my Baba would have chosen. Not that she would have needed it. She inherited that huge greatsword from her grandma, whom Carolyn lovingly calls Baba. Grandma must have been a true hero, devoted to both her strength and the dragons. Naturally, Carolyn has very high expectations of herself. Luckily, she allows herself some breaks every now and again. If the situation really is that dangerous, something that'd give me more protection would fit. If it comes with enough strength to strike back, that is. Also, Kiwi, thank you for the sippy sippy. I took it while I was picking up water. Though I know my voice kind of sounds fucked from jumping all over the place with all these different accents. But being able to evade the threat might be smart and fast. Might be better. You know what, Innkeep? I'll leave the choice to you. You should know what you're doing. Let me think about it. Which means we are going with the charisma option. Okay, so we want speed, brains. Okay, hold on. Speed. Big brain. Ah, yeah, this might be it. Wrong one. Don't do that. Oh, it needs one extra to do that. I see. But we still got it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, what a fancy looking drink. Let's let wits, wind, and some kind words guide your way. Let's. Where are you headed? Ooh, oh God. Where are you headed? Dyria, some diplomat clown in need of aid. Needs some escorting of sorts. Hey, Innkeep. Is this escort quest you've been offering? Yep. Boggin' crap, I've been meaning to take that one to earn a little bit of coin on the side. Well, I've already committed to it. And what if I tell you that I want the quest? Well, you ain't getting it. Simple. Could you stop me? Do you want me to try? I'd love you to. Come on now, just go together. Who asked you? Exactly. Your conversation is giving me a headache. The solution is as easy as it is efficient. Go together, one takes the big bads, the other the small ones. Either way, you're better prepared for a fight. If it comes to it. Listen, I'm looking to buy some materials for an important project. Material costs exploded ever since the stars fell, so I wouldn't mind a side gig. You look sturdy, like you could take a few blows, so sure. Let's do it. Let's meet tonight at the crossroad to Themis. We'll leave from there. Great. I'll head to my room and start packing. And to take a nap. Those are effective after all, huh? Oh, shush. He can leave too? You're a brooding fella, ain't you? This is just who I am. I've met fellas like you before, you're all the same. Often you got the truest hearts of gold. Can we skip the sincerity? My headache is getting bad enough. Or is bad enough. Oi, Innkeep. Rhea? Kyle keeps talking about fireworks. He's still oblivious about what actually happened. Luck's with the fools, they say. For many, it'd be easier if it had just been fireworks. He keeps blabbering about that letter. Oh? Have you opened it yet? No. Dreading what might be inside? I just don't care that much. At least come up with a better lie. Or he could just stop asking. Asking about what? Nothing. Of course not. I didn't mean to pry or anything. Even though I am very curious by nature. Good for you? Good for you? I would agree that Wanderlust is really the reason why I decided to come here. To the tavern, to Zenith, to adventure. Woohoo. Thank you. I've come to inquire whether someone has already embarked on the quest to escort my dear friend to Daria. Very much so. She's sitting right here. Where? Oh, how rude of me. Of course, hello, brave adventurer. Rhea's enough. Hello, brave Rhea. You are the one who's going to escort my dear friend? Along with Carolyn. That one. Oh, Carolyn. Phenomenal. I'm beyond thrilled to learn that my dear friend is going to be in such capable hands. Though, I've been wondering. Come on, spit it out. Could I perhaps join? If it's totally all right, if not, but this diplomat is very dear to me and it feels like my duty to aid him. Can you even fight? Well, I can talk very well, in fact. I can fight with my words. Turns out Archie is not only an avid reader, but also an aspiring author. To fulfill his dream and acquire more inspiration for his works, he's determined to go on a quote-unquote real quest. Good thing his childhood friend is in dire need of a brave adventurer to help him out. The wolf would hate it. So sure thing, come along, lad. I'll show you some tricks. We leave at midnight. Really? How exciting! Come on, let's go. Oh, how the turntables. Me going on a very dangerous and important quest instead of merely reading about it. Seems like you're on the right path for your hero's journey. Indeed. All the stories I'll have to tell when I return, innkeeper. I can't wait. Farewell. See you soon. Goodbye. See you soon. I hope their quest goes well and they don't run into anything unexpected. What's on your mind? Are there any open quests left? There is one, but it involves social conflict resolution. Sure, whatever. Really? Really? Why are you taking that? You of all people. I'm taking this. Isn't it a bit too soon to go on another quest? You just got back. At least have a long rest. Replenish some resources. I'm good. Are you sure? No, but who cares? I do. Don't. A bit too late for that, I'm afraid. I already paid you with a story today, so get me one of those quest drinks. Something with a little more violence. I don't think I'll be doing that. Hiya, innkeeper. Hiya, Fable. Hiya, Mal. Hi. Yeah. Never mind. Would you like a drink? Actually, I'm here for a quest. Archie told me there was still one left, and I wanted to ask if I could take it. Good question, Fable. Uh-oh. I see it's on me to answer it. Aura is thinking about taking the quest.
Who's Aura?
John, Malachite, that guy.
Oh, nice name.
Thank you.
But if you're already taking it, I guess I'm too late. I hope you have fun.
Why don't you two go together?
Together? Is that allowed?
Of course. Teamwork is the adventuring world's bread and butter. Most heroic deeds are not done alone.
Life would be very lonely that way.
It would be, yes. So you should go on this quest together. Combine your individual strengths to solve any problems better than you ever could alone. And you would get to know each other better in the process. It's a win-win.
Aura, what do you think? Would you be okay with that?
I guess. Would you?
I think so. It sounds fun.
Cool. It's settled then. You'll go together.
If I can ask, what exactly is the quest about? Archie only mentioned there was one.
It's simple. Baya is worried because the Banshee of Lonesome Lagoon and the Mary Morgan of the Ashen Grove aren't speaking to each other. She fears the end of their relationship would also mean the end of her friendship with them. Mood.
Baya is friends with the Mary Morgan?
Best friends.
Ah, so we need to talk to the Mary Morgan.
And the Banshee. What an opportunity. I always wanted to come face to face with the embodiment of sorrow.
Don't you think that's scary?
No. You know what's scary? Failing relationships. Social fights are the most dangerous kind.
I find them less scary than wrathful spirits.
Seems like together your fears will cancel each other out. I don't know enough about math to dispute that. Mood. That's an actual mood. That is numbers. Speaking of math-ish, how do you two want to approach this? This is not an easy task, so we must be smart about it. Do you still have any of those Fey crystals? The ones that will make you fade into the shadows entirely? Sure do. Good. I suggest you mix those with a hefty serving of intelligence. Then we could turn invisible, come up with a clever ruse to make them fall for each other again, without them ever knowing it was us. Do you just want to avoid social interaction? Maybe. Or maybe I just remember how well being invisible served me last time. Fair enough.
I don't know. I feel like they should talk about their feelings.
What if their feelings are that they never want to talk to each other ever again?
Then they should talk about that too.
That's not the point of the quest.
I think it is. We should face the problem head on instead of trying to find a way to avoid it. I think I could do with another round of charisma for this one. And maybe, Innkeeper, Clay mentioned you have Thunder Sage? That would help us inspire other people, right?
Correct. I'll admit it worked a little differently for everyone, but I have no doubt you'll figure it out. So speaking of Clay, he wanted me to tell you that he and Tia will make it back in time for the barbecue.
Really? That's amazing. Aura, you should come too. We're having a barbecue at the werewolf settlement on the 31st. It'll be great fun, I think.
I don't think so.
Oh, all right.
I have to get back to Rufus at some point. He'll need his wool cut. Speaking of Rufus, if you're here, Fable, where's the sheepfish?
Melina picked him up. She said she'd bring him home so he has less time to spend alone.
Great.
Was that wrong? I told her exactly what kind of food to give him in case he gets hungry while they wait for you.
No, it's fine. He likes her. They're a good match. Anyway, we should hurry, so you don't miss your barbecue.
You're right. Innkeeper, can you help us pick the right approach? Either invisible and intelligent or charismatic and inspiring. I trust your expertise.
You're getting charismatic and inspiring. I'm not doing the sneaky route. Everything is being solved with words. Here we go. Oh shit, I should have maybe done something that actually... Nope, that was too much. Come here. And it's this one that needs 2. 1,000 wins for the happy couple. I think a direct approach is the better choice. After all, honest communication is important, right? Would you say so? Very much so. And you?
I think honesty is the best approach to any situation, including this one.
Agreed.
I think the only question left is, where should we start?
The Ashen Grove is closer. And you already know where to find the Mary Morgan. You do?
Yes, I encountered her before.
So she'll remember you? Useful.
I hope not. Last time she tried to drown me.
Oh, I see.
It was pretty embarrassing.
I know the way to the Banshee, too. I might be smarter to start with the one further away, work backwards and all.
That makes sense. Let's do that.
Good. We should prepare first. The journey to Boreas won't be easy.
You're right. We should leave tomorrow morning.
We should. Wonderful. Glad to know that you'll actually rest between quests, Sora. If I must.
You went on a quest with Melly, right? How was it?
Fine. Reminded me of my parents.
Are they... well...
They're dead.
Oh.
Burned to death.
I'm sorry. That's horrible.
That's life.
It shouldn't be. How old were you when you lost them?
7.
Oh, wow. That must have been really scary.
It was fine.
It doesn't sound fine. When I was 7, I ran into a vine-spiked boar while searching for friendly rocks. It chased me through the forest for almost an entire hour. First, I thought I was going to die. Then I was sure I was never going to step foot outside again. But when they found me crying, my family hugged me so tightly they dried up all my tears. And when I sat in my room frozen in fear, we danced and played board games until I forgot I was even scared. I can't imagine not having that.
I can. It was
Please don't say fine.
scary. Really scary. I waited at home by myself for 2 whole days. I thought the shadows were going to eat me at some point. When I finally was brave enough to leave, it was too late.
You know it wasn't your fault, right?
I know I never want to feel that scared again. But it's fine because I fixed it. Fixed it? How? By taking revenge on the bastard who caused their death. A popular approach these days.
Did that make you feel any better?
Yeah, sure. It was just a natural part of my journey, following the path of darkness. It's my destiny. Misery is nobody's destiny.
She's right. You shouldn't confine yourself to sadness just because it's what you're used to. Besides, the innkeeper always says you can choose your own destiny. And I decided our destiny is to bring these 2 lovebirds back together, at least for now.
I think I need to go. Prepare for our treacherous journey ahead. You should let Melina know you're leaving. She'll be worried senseless otherwise. Let her know you'll be back. I might not be. Don't be like your parents. Oh, that was rough, Innkeep. Whatever, time to go.
Do you think I should go after them?
I think sometimes we need a bit of time to feel our feelings by ourselves, before we feel comfortable enough feeling them in front of other people.
That's a no, right?
Give him a moment. You'll have plenty of time to be there for him when you're trying to play matchmaker for the undead.
Right. We have to do that. Which is fine. I'll be fine. The Mary Morgan probably doesn't even remember me. And if she does, I can just run, or hide, or cry.
No matter what, you won't be alone.
I can't tell Aura how afraid I am. It'll be so embarrassing.
If you want to be there for him, you should also let him know when you're scared. It's only fair.
I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to burden them with my problems.
Being a burden every once in a while is part of the wonderful experience of being loved. Oh no. Oh no, I'm in therapy right now. Oh no. Oh, absolutely not. I don't consent to this. Your friends appreciate it when you trust them enough to let them help you. Oh my god, please stop this part. Because when you care for people, you're willing to put in a little work to make them smile. Okay, that's enough, game. But you already know all this, don't you?
I do. But it's just so much harder to keep in mind when it comes to myself.
I know, but you've been doing very well, Fable.
Thank you, Innkeeper. It's all thanks to you.
That isn't true. I've been trying to help you the best I can, but you're the one that actually has to change. And I'm proud of how far you've come.
Let's call it teamwork then.
Let's. Anytime.
Can I stay for a little longer? I think I need a bit more time before I can face my fears.
Always, Fable.
Thank you.
Alright, who's coming in the night shift? Oh, Carolyn. Morning. It's not morning. Did I sleep that long? No, it's still the same day. Ah, that makes more sense. Not morning, Elfie.
Not morning.
How did you sleep? Not much. Think your drink made me restless.
Archie said you're going on a quest?
Yeah, Rhea said I'll be escorting some rich bitch to Diria. Be a little nicer, please. He's Archie's friend. Sorry. We'll be escorting some rich idiot to Diria.
He's Archie's friend? I see. That's why he was so excited.
His friend's leaving? Must really be craving some peace and quiet.
Oh, no. He's excited because they get to travel together.
What?
He said he's coming along.
Since when? Rhea invited him. Great. Is it too late to back out? Yes, don't be a coward. Fine. But I'll need another drink. That would be rather difficult. I already gave you a drink tailored to your request, and my boost shouldn't be mixed so irresponsibly right before an adventure. So I'm just supposed to deal with this headache by myself? Yes. Very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you think something exciting will happen on your quest?
We'll see.
I've got a good feeling about it.
You reckon I'm gonna meet another guardian?
Maybe. That would be fun, right? What kind would you like to meet this time?
Not sure. I feel like I already met the one I was looking for. What would be greater than tricking a wyvern chimera?
You're right. I think that means it's time to befriend the Realm Keepers now.
Wouldn't that be something?
Which one would you like to meet the most?
Gaia. I can't think of a greater honor than that. You?
Gaia as well, but I feel like I should pick someone else, for balance. Cassiopeia, maybe? I'd love to ask her how she's doing right now. Maybe give her a hug.
You'd be the type to give a dragon a hug.
What does that mean?
That you're very lovely, I think. Something like that. So, fellow dragon enjoyer, who would you pick? No repeats. Ooh. Let's go with the Great Spirit Dragon. He keeps the balance between life and death. One might consider him the embodiment of order. He's so strict, no one alive may enter his realm and no one dead may leave. And yet there are countless trickster myths about his escapades within the mortal realm. I enjoy that duality. I hope the dead never get bored with him. That'd be nice. But I suspect your quest will have its merits even if you don't meet any of the Realm Keepers.
That's true. I bet you and Rhea will have a lot to talk about, and you can teach Archie more about adventuring.
I'm not so sure about that.
You're a great teacher. I've learned so much from you already, just by being your friend. Like how to say what I really mean. I'm still working on it, obviously, but I feel so much better when I'm honest about what I want.
You've been getting a lot better at it.
Thank you. And Melly loves practicing with you, too. She says she wants to ask Rhea to build her a great sword of her own.
So a regular-sized dagger? Teaching someone to hold a sword is one thing, guts and bravery are something else. Not sure I can teach Archie something I'm still practicing myself.
You can always practice together.
Yeah. Speaking of practice, you going on a quest too, Elfie?
I am. Aura and I are going to fix the Banshee and Mary Morgan's relationship.
Is that the Sneaky Twister's new name?
It is.
Ain't you scared of the Mary Morgan?
No, only a little. Okay, maybe a lottle. Do you think she's going to drown me, or do you think the Banshee will? Maybe they'll reunite through the teamwork of drowning me.
Probably not. I think you'll probably find some wacky as heck solution that no person in the history of dragonkind would have ever thought of. Like being kind or whatever.
I'd like that.
And if all else fails, you've always got an insane air echo by your side to pull you out of the water, if he can swim.
He's sane.
Is he?
Well, mostly I think he's sad. A little sadness can make people feel a lot of intense things. Like fear or anger or nothing at all. Anything that isn't sadness. It's easy to lose yourself in that, but there's always a way out, if you're looking.
Hey, Fable's giving me, like, unpaid therapist vibes, and I don't know how I feel about that, because I need to pay for one. You taking that sheepfish thing along, too?
Maybe? I think you might let him stay with Melina, so she isn't so alone. Or so he isn't at risk of losing him. Probably both.
Not a bad idea. Would hate for her to be all alone while you two go chasing ghosts. Maybe we can send Grace over to check up on her.
Or Hex!
No. Guess if you're going with whatever the Drake's name is, you'll finally be able to ask him about his cheesecake recipe.
Cheesecake recipe? Melina mentioned he has a good one. I thought maybe he could show me how to make it.
That sounds like a great idea. Ask him. You can use my kitchen if you want to.
Really? That would be amazing. I'll ask him. Maybe.
Endu will be waiting for you. On a completely different note, Carolyn, what happened to those undead snails you wanted to check in on? Well, they're slow, ain't they? Still got a little time to stick around. So you'd say you like it here? It's not too bad here. Thought maybe I'd even bring my cousin a souvenir. Hands off my trinkets. I ain't that air echo. I'll get her something from the market, or the elf settlement. And maybe I'll bring you something back from her farm, Elfie. You mentioned you love planting some ghost berries. Either way, I'll stop by sooner or later. Don't want to risk her turning into a werewolf and moving house.
Ha. Ha.
No, but seriously, if any more of my family members turn into dragon-forsaken werewolves, I'll be joining the Van Helsings. Still don't know if they kill werewolves. Don't care.
Do you think I could come with you when you go? I mean, I could gather the ghost berries myself, and I know a lot about snails.
You've got away with her family members, and the snails would love you. Have to agree, you'd probably make a chaotic mess, but...
A fun chaotic mess.
Yeah. Seems like you guys did end up forming a party after all. Shut up.
Okay. Anyway, it's late. I think I should go back to the settlement and catch some rest.
Fable has a hidden talent for being able to read other people extremely well. Despite their anxiety, they know what to say in serious situations and go out of their way to help people in need. Turns out a little bit of positive feedback and validation is enough motivation to chase their dreams of adventuring.
Galen, do you want to come with? We can stop by the werewolf settlement and say hi to Mr. Dragon, or bye.
Ain't sure I got... Oh shit, I didn't realize ads were starting soon. Stream's almost over. Ain't sure I got any tips for you in return, but I can listen to you worrying.
Yeah, you're good at that. You want to come too, Innkeeper?
I'm afraid Andu doesn't do well in civilization, or alone, especially not alone. But I'll be eagerly awaiting your stories.
We'll return with plenty.
It is too late to snooze them, they are starting soon. It sucks to suck. I'm counting on it. Good night, Carolyn. Good night, Fable. Night.
Good night.
We'll end the day. I'll save. I gotta figure out who we're raiding out to anyways, and that's gonna take 5 minutes knowing me. I got a couple of people live right now. So there are options. Good. Oh, we have an interlude. Interlude. We're not doing no interlude today. We are gonna raid out. And I will see you soon. Have a good night, everyone. Hasta la bye-bye, friends.